So you're awake. Looks like death is not your fate. Just yet.
I brought some sake.
Don't mind if I do.
Is it not to your liking?
No, it's damn good. But it does make my old wounds ache.
Your left arm?
Yes, and this sake was a favorite of the man who cut it off.
Who was
Lord Ishin.
Ishin? Why?
He did it for my sake. I was on the verge of being consumed.
Consumed by what?
Shura. Well, whether you believe me or not, that's for you to decide. But you do well to beware Shura's shadow.
What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel, and today we're going to be doing another boss guide here for the Demon of Hatred. So far we got we did Allfather and Ishin Sword Saint. So I got some more coming. I got the Ishin Ashina on the way, and I believe I'm going to be doing the inner bosses, Inner Kenichiro, Inner Father, and Inner Ishin. So stay tuned for those. These ones seem to be my most popular videos, so we'll keep rocking with them until they kind of boil down. Let me know if you want to see stuff like Lady Butterfly. There's no inner versions, but there's probably some hitless runs or some flawless runs that I could do guides for. But anyway, thanks for joining. Like, comment, subscribe. Let me know how you like the videos, and we're going to get into the Demon of Hatred guide here. So I showed the intro. If you don't know at this point, sorry for the spoilers, but yes, Demon of Hatred is in fact a sculptor. There's a bunch of different contexts throughout the game that kind of shows that through sub-dialogue with him drinking the sake, which I showed. And then also, if you talk to Ishin, he talks about, killing Shura before it became Shura. If you do the whole Shura's ending, Ishin will talk about how he's had to deal with Shura before, and that he didn't think he would have to deal with another one. So there's a lot of subcontext that kind of relates to the sculptor being the Demon of Hatred, right? You can also see in his character model, he's missing his left arm, just like you are. He used the Shobi prosthetic before you did because Ishin cut off his arm. So there's a whole bunch of subcontext, but that's for another story. So Demon of Hatred, 3-phase fight. The things that you're going to need based on this guide is Suzaka's Flame Umbrella. I forgot what it's called, but the Flame Umbrella. Malcontent, which is the finger whistle. Other than that, Yashiriku Sugar. Probably bring the Spirit Tanto, just because you're going to be using a lot of Spirit emblems, depending on your strategy. The one I'm going to be showing, you should be okay. I think I was one short of the goal on the Spirit emblems in the guide. So basically, you want to go into phase 3 with at least 14 Spirit emblems, okay? So we'll get into all that, but let's jump into the fight. So immediately, you're going to want to buff up right at the door. Use your sugar, 1 sugar per phase. Try to put as much damage on him as possible. In this case, he jumped over me, but the whole goal here is to get behind him and stay behind him. Alright, so every time he does a foot stomp, you can block or deflect those, but every time you see this little red kanji, you want to jump. So jump over his arm. You can't dodge it, you can't block it, you have to jump. You're going to rush to get as close as possible. Now, with whenever he does a jump attack like that, or the thing that you have to jump over, if you can get to him fast enough before he does his second follow-up attack, you don't have to use your umbrella. Basically, he's always going to follow up with some sort of long-range attack after he does that sweeping attack to run through you. If you get there quick enough, you can beat any of his attacks. If you don't, for some reason, get there quick enough, don't be afraid to just whip out the umbrella, spin it around, and then go ahead and projected force back in the boss for some damage. Just realize that by doing this, you're cutting yourself short on the Spirit Emblem. So you see I only have 20 because I didn't Tanto before this fight, and it's going to end up costing me getting hit in phase 3. So just be aware of that. So here we go. Alright, 4-hit combo. If he hits you with any of the flame ones here, no matter if you deflect perfectly, you will take damage. So just be well aware of that. Now he's going to jump in the air occasionally. You're either going to run away and grapple back, or you can tank it with the umbrella and then just projected force back into him. So you'll see plenty of that throughout the fight. I always choose to run away to save myself the spear emblems. So basically just run away. As soon as he lands, jump, and then grapple back into him. And you can see I'm just staying close. Anything that's not coming out of that flaming hand, I can deflect. So I'm just going to block or deflect it. Do my best to get a perfect deflect, but I'm not worried about it if it's not. See, every right hand can be deflected. So boom, we deflect, and then the left hand, fire chip damage. So you can see right there, I took chip damage because I got hit with the fire hand. So you want to dodge those and deflect the other hand. Again, run away, grapple back, punish. It's a repeating cycle. Now jump. Alright, so we're getting close to phase 2. You can see his posture is relatively high here. You're going to just keep punishing. If you beat him to that spot before he can return with a follow-up attack, you can just keep punishing him, right? Get as many hits on as possible. Alright, so at this point you're going to run, just to show it in slow motion. Jump before he hits the ground. And then immediately grapple. As soon as he hits the ground, just grapple back to him and then punish. Okay? So that's it for phase 1. Now phase 2, you're going to want to buff up immediately. So you're going to get away. He does like an AoE thing that'll knock you down if you don't. So get away, buff up, and get ready to get right back in there and punish. Once the smoke clears, you can go ahead and just get back to it. And he's going to do a lot of jumping around to create some distance here. Really what he's trying to do is hit you with one of his new attacks. So he jumps back, and this is a new attack. You're going to want to get as close as possible, or you use your projected force with the umbrella. In this case, I ended up making it in time. So again, I'm just punishing with the sugar, taking a huge chunk of his health out. And then again, jump. I'm going to just run away, jump, and grapple. Rinse and repeat. Pretty easy Dark Souls-esque boss. Jump over the kanji. And then this time I didn't make it, so I'm not going to panic. I'm going to use the umbrella. Just get behind it, spin it, and projected force. And you see how much damage that does to him. So don't feel like you failed because you weren't fast enough. Take advantage of that. I mean, if you use the Tanto, I still would have had 20 emblems at this point. So I would have had plenty going into phase 3. And at this point, I'm just doing the same thing. Jumping over the sweep, getting as close as possible. I'm not going to make it this time. So get behind it. And it looks crazy, right? Like, how do you survive this? But I haven't taken any damage because I'm behind the umbrella. I'm going to walk in, right in his face. Boom, projected force. And again, see how much health that just took from him. Posture is getting really high. Stomp, get away. Now phase 3 is when shit gets really out of control. So at this point in the fight, you're going to want to start prepping for phase 3. As you see, I only have 13 spirit emblems, so I know at this point I'm not going to have enough to use the Malcontent 3 times. So I'm going to just have to play it as smart as I can. This isn't a damageless run. This is me trying to just show you what it looks like when you're playing normal. So I'm going in with 11 spirit emblems. Okay, so shit is about to get real crazy. So calm your nerves. It's not a big deal. Go ahead and equip Malcontent and use your Yashiriku sugar as soon as you get down. So I'm going to equip my sugar, equip Malcontent, sugar up, and then Malcontent immediately. You're going to see Malcontent stuns him. It's part of the lore of the sculptor. I'm going to get a few hits on. As soon as he starts waking up, use it again. Now if I had another Malcontent, I would have been able to push him all the way to the top of his posture bar. But you can see you need 4 in order to make that work. So unfortunately I didn't have enough, so I end up getting hit right here. That sweep right there, you want to jump over the first one, just stay on the ground for the second, and then jump over the third. And he creates a ring of fire around you. Now in phase 3, whenever he does the kanji, you need to be aware that he's going to jump twice. So jump over it, and he's going to come right back. Jump over it again. And then right back to punishing. Nothing changes. Get close, get there quickly. And that's the Demon of Hatred right there. Go ahead and get the death blow in on him. You're welcome, buddy. Alright, so big things with Demon of Hatred, like I said, make sure you have the Suzaku's umbrella. Make sure you don't short yourself on the spirit emblems. And if you're struggling, don't be afraid to not use the Malcontent in phase 3. You're just going to have to deal with him doing the whole spinning the arm around thing, right? So remember for that, it's jump, don't jump, then jump. There's 3 phases. Jump, don't jump, then jump, and you'll be fine, right? Other than that, phase 3, pretty simple. Every time he does a sweep, he's going to do 2 of them, and every time he throws fire at you, just tuck up behind the umbrella, spin it, and then projected force back into the boss, and it's a really simple fight. So if you guys are still struggling, let me know in the comments. I can kind of walk you through maybe piece by piece or show you some flawless kills that I have on this guy. Don't worry about perfectly deflecting him unless you're going for a flawless kill. You're never really going to get there. His attacks are kind of sporadic. So the biggest problem with Demon of Hatred is he is a Dark Souls boss in Sekiro. And it's such a late game boss that by the time you face him, you're really out of that Dark Souls mentality. And it takes a while to get back into it. So just get behind him, hit him on his tail, do his thing, and yeah, you'll be fine. Alright, well, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Thanks for watching, and thanks for all the love I'm getting lately. Make sure you share it with your friends that might be struggling, and I'll see you guys in the next video guide. Till then, take it easy.